Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have a simple beer to review. This is pretty new, at least it being packaged is pretty new, but they revamped the recipe, so it is a new beer. This is from Founders. It's called Solid Gold. It's premium lager. So I had the original Solid Gold when it was just like a blonde ale at Founders a long time ago, and I really liked it. It was just a really nice, light, slightly hoppy beer. But yeah, they revamped it for this. I think, I don't know if it was made with corn before, but this one is in lemon drop hops. This is basically supposed to be their answer to the big guys, which I'm really hoping that this is half decent, because if it is, you know, I rarely buy that stuff anyways, but sometimes you do just want to drink something really simple and not that strong. And the price point on this, it's was $15 for a 15 pack, so $1 a can. I mean, I think the big guys are pretty much really close to that price point at this point now anyway, so if this is better than them, and to me it's not just about taste too, it's just those always give you a headache because there's so much crap in it. So like, even if this is similar in taste but it doesn't give you as bad of a headache, I would much rather drink this anyway. Plus I'd rather support Founders. Anyways, yeah, it's 4.4%. I'm glad not very often I get to use this glassware for something somewhat proper in it, so I'm going to use it now. So I will say it's a beautiful color. I don't know. Yeah, I think you can catch it on the camera. It's just the and I don't think I have a dirty glass. I think it's just the etching on the bottom of this glass constantly producing carbonation, which is awesome. This is definitely darker than like your standard Coors Light, Bud Light type thing. I'm not significantly darker, but it's more of a golden color instead of a straw color, which to me is definitely a plus. And the head was probably about almost a finger's worth before, but it's dissipating pretty quickly. Of course, it's white like you would expect. So, see what we got in the aroma. So I will say the aroma is definitely more like a American adjunct pale lager than I was expecting. I thought it might be a little bit more like a Pilsner, but not so much. I mean, I'm getting... There is a little bit of like a doughy, crackery character and slight floral notes too, but it is reminiscent of the other, like adjunct American lagers. It's just not quite... It's a little more clean, so... See what it tastes like. So that is really impressive to me. Wow. So the flavor, like right up front, is so it's more. You know, the good thing about all those light beers is like it's actually good that they don't have that much flavor, because the regular ABV ones are stronger in flavor, and usually it's a bad thing because it's not a good flavor. But this, like, it does. To be honest, the taste right up front kind of tastes like what I remembered Milwaukee's Best tasting like. Just kind of like that little bit of a sting. Maybe it's a carbonation too, but a little bit of a sting that you get like when you walk into one of these type of breweries. You just smell what it smells like. Like it's just when you were a kid and you hated beer, like what beer smelled like. That's that sting. But then that goes away quickly. And then it gets a little more bready, and there's a very slight like fruit component. Not fruit, like I don't know, stone fruit, but just a little fruity. It might be from the lemon drop too. I don't know. Um, but this one's hard for me to judge because really, do I? Is it better than those Bud Light, Coors Light beers? Yes, definitely. But it's not going to be like pretty much any other craft lager you've had. Like, or it's not going to be like a Pilsner by any means. Even, I mean, it's even a lot closer to a pale lager than like some of the New Glarus ones are. But it is like I said, it's a little cleaner, and for the price, when it's just $1 a can, I don't know. Like if I was tailgating or something, like and everyone else is drinking that stuff, like I would rather just drink this. This is only slightly more expensive than those. It's better. It's not from a giant conglomerate, and just judging it from their perspective, like. If they really made this like a good Pilsner, it's not really going to bring in that crowd who doesn't really care about craft beer and wants to just drink Bud Light. Like, that's not going to do it. Yeah, that might suffice for a little while, but also if they made a Pilsner like that, this price wouldn't be sustainable either. But, I mean, this really is close to like Bud Light. It's better, but it's definitely in that same vein. Like, I would never, if I drank this, I would have just been like, oh, this is a decent pale lager. Like, I would never have assumed it was from Founders. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. But I just would never assume it was from them. But I think for what they're going for, if they're really, really trying to get that market of people who don't really drink craft at all, and they're saying, we're not going to try to draw them into our craft beers. We're just going to make an exact substitute for what they're already drinking and make it compete with that price point. I mean, I think they did it well. So, yeah. I'll say, because of how cheap it is, I'm going to say this is a buy. Because everything else in the same price range this is better than almost any of it. So, you know, a dollar a serving is hard to beat, really. So unless you're gonna homebrew. So, anyways, yeah, I think that's all I got on this guy. It was an interesting thing to do, and I don't feel terrible that I still have 14 of them left. I'll share them with some people, but you know, it'll definitely be appropriate beer for certain times. So, please like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.